Please excuse my family. Oh my God, okay. So I have 3 pieces for you tonight. The whole thing is called Things My Family Told Me, but they're inspired by the 3 most important people in my life. My mom, my sister, and my best friend, Amber, who are in the back over there. You just heard them. They don't know that I wrote this, so it'll be nice to hear about it later on, but I hope they like it. So here I go. Number 1, Damaris. The first 4 letters of my mother's name spell lady in Spanish. Her fingers are small and disappear under my own when we hold them up in comparison. They feel nice when they scratch the exposed skin of my side. She knows how to apply makeup I still don't understand, and she barely reaches my nose. She can walk in heels, soothe a red-faced baby, and cut into dinner without getting the bottoms of her palms soaked in the sauce of her pollo guisado, which always goes perfectly with fluffy white rice. Her lipstick leaves its signature kiss on every glass when I wash the dishes, and she likes lightweight eating cutlery. Ella es una dama. She is a lady. The first 4 letters of my mother's last name spell sail in English. She loves the ocean and the salty breeze and white sand, and she's always saying things like, let's go on a cruise for our next vacation. She loves beer with lime and stuffing herself silly with appetizers during the Super Bowl, even though she never knows or cares about who's playing. She's free at heart, and when she's enthused, the feeling in her germinates and blossoms like the flowers on her right shoulder with the names of her daughters in cursive. With the ocean breeze blowing, she picks up the ends of her mitten dress, like the smell of her mojito during lunch, and lets her toes be slapped by the seafoam as she walks towards me. Her raven hair is long and wavy, and she still has the braid I put in it as we ate breakfast on our private veranda. It's beautiful out here, huh? My mom's accent has faded a bit over the years, but she still trips on words like carrots and nuts. Yeah, I reply, the word rolling off my tongue lazily. I'm not one for the beach, but Punta Cana is lovely this time of year, and the drinking age here is never enforced. Like, by the time we finish lunch, I've had like 4 mimosas. This is nothing like where I grew up. We share a laugh and lean back into the bamboo-roofed bed that shields us from the late afternoon Dominican sun. 2, Frenderis. There is a crescent moon behind my ear, contently nestled behind my piercings with a smiling face, because I'm the moon to her sun, the Selene to her Apollo. The orange and red flaming star on her right shoulder is dull in comparison to her, to this ineffable light that shines from inside. It's blinding and sometimes a little obnoxious, the flame that she's constantly stoking within her, blowing whispers of air on the embers in the deepest part of her. Guess what I'm making? She says this to me in an excited voice as she handles a pan of something that's sizzling on the stove. It smells meaty, so naturally it's my favorite. Her shirt is bunched up to the smallest part of her waist, and her flannel pants are riding low, as usual. What? I don't know, but it's gonna be good. I roll my eyes and scoff at her. It's always good. I've always found her powers of turning nothing into something otherworldly. Our tiny apartment smells like something homey and saucy and delicious. It's a smell I miss, so I tear up a bit, but I hide my eyes behind my hand and wipe them dry. You know, Poopy. Frenderis talks to me in her classic drawl, drawing out the disgusting nickname that we have for each other. I mean, really, who calls each other Poopy? And my best friend and I do it the same way. It's disgusting. You need to hurry up and get published and make $1 million so I can drop out of college and become a chef. Air escapes my nose quickly in a small laugh, and I look at the dragons of smoke that are flowing from the boiling pot of pasta. Sooner than later, I'm looking at a perfectly formed plate of pasta with the meat sauce laying on top, just the way I like it. The red of the sauce is bright, and it burns into my eyes with the smoke that's wafting into my nose. It reminds me of the red in Frenderis' tattoo, the shining sun with its serene face and burning edges. I get up from my seat at the table and walk over to her with outstretched arms. Come over here, Poopy. She mimics the way I sometimes say her pet name with the exaggerated pronunciation, and she hugs me. Her skin is warm even as the air rushing in through the open kitchen windows chills my body, making me shiver and sweat at the same time. Cool and hot. We don't really mix, but I couldn't imagine existing without her. She is the sun. And the last one, but not ever least, it's 3, Amber, my best friend. Like the blaring morning reggae music of Saturdays that drifts in through the open windows, she bursts through the door, kicks off her shoes, and throws herself onto my sister's cheeks. I'm sorry, oh my God. Infusing the cotton with her sweet, creamy smell. It's from the lotion she puts on after she showers. Amber. When I think of her, I think of Friday nights spent on a worn-out suede couch, angrily reciting Eminem lyrics to the T and watching crappy horror movies. I think of the peace and quiet that comes with her presence and the way her eyes look at me when I say things in my dry way, or how she claps when she laughs and doubles over like a paper doll. She is my best friend. Not just in the being friends after sharing Barbies while the adults talk forbidden things way, or even in the sentimental we've been through everything together way. Just in the there is no one else I would rather clean the house with on a Saturday night kind of way. Can I get the Windex? Amber always dusts and sweeps the apartment when we clean together. I do the dishes. It's tedious work, but we do it fast, and it sucks a lot less when I'm not doing it alone. I can hear her footsteps on the floor, and it's soothing to me. Better than Drake's smooth voice rapping the emotional Pound Cake, our favorite song on that album. She's wearing my blue moccasins as she sweeps, and she's never given them back. I love how this is how we hang out, Mickey. We clean. We don't go to the mall or the movies or flirt with cute boys together. We clean. Amber says this to me through a laugh, and I watch her cheekbones high and mighty, looking like they might burst. She's wearing the same smile as when we're downtown, lights brightening her brown skin and billboards shining in her eyes. Her hair is wrapped up, and she's wearing an old pair of Frenderis pajama pants that she's never given back either. But I think she looks just as pretty as she does dressed up. Only basic bitches do that stuff together. I tell her as I clean the kitchen counter. She nods in assent, and I feel pride swell up in me like a balloon. My hands are covered in suds, and the smell of lime Ajax fills my nose, sour and sweet, the way lime is, and the way the four of us are. Thank you.